going on, everybody? I'm back here with another little video that took me a very long time to get to, but I'm back. Let's think updates in my life. I got this crystal. Forgot what it does, but I got it. It's raining. Well, it's about to rain. It's been an hour. Still hasn't rained yet. My forecast was off, so just thought you guys should know. Bye. Been recording a lot of the EP that's coming out soon. It's gonna be 6 songs, 4 new ones. We're gonna have 1984 and Trying on it as well. I'm really excited. They're basically all done. I just have to record all of them. But Corona and stuff, so we're trying to be safe and not, spread it around. So we're gonna get to it. We're gonna try to finish it, quicker than it took between Trying and 1984. But this time on this video, I just wanted to go through the lyrics of 1984 because it's like one of my favorite songs I've ever written. I think I've been writing and making music for about 2-ish years, almost 2 years. But let's get right into it. I didn't want to keep my notes folder open just because there's some top secret information in there, but I downloaded Grammarly on Google, so I'm just gonna put the lyrics in here and then we can read through all of it. I don't care. Oh, I forgot the T. Okay. Well, look at all these errors. I suck. Okay. Well, let's just get into it. I want to try to make this a little shorter than the last video. So it's a bit more accessible for everybody. Let's get the guitar here. Oh, cool little thing too. Forgot to mention. When I played with Vampire Weekend about a year ago, they finally put the like recording, I guess, of like me playing with them onto their live album, which is Live from Florida. So I'm on that. Which is very amazing. I'm a small part of this, Vampire Weekend discography. I'll put a link to the description in that. It's only on Amazon, so go and do that. So let's get into the song. You open with these lyrics here. Tell me, what's your story? What are the things that go on in your head? Is it normal for you to be so free? Are you happy with what they want you to be? The lyric that stuck out to me the most throughout this entire song was, "Are you happy with what they want you to be?" And I mean, just to like summarize it from the beginning of the video, the whole song is kind of just about feeling like you can't go through or follow like your passion or your dream because you feel as if like society or your parents, friends, just anybody is kind of like holding you back from doing it because they think it's too ambitious or too crazy. And my personal belief, I just think that there's a very rigid societal structure that we live in where not a lot of people have the freedom to do what they love and what makes them happy, because it's always like, go to high school, go to college, like work this boring office job for your entire life and die. I don't know. It isn't normal for you to be so free. Are you happy with what they want you to be? It's just kind of saying, are you actually okay? Like, are you actually happy with, the way people are forcing you to, do certain things in, your life? You may want to be an artist or a musician or a race car driver, but there's probably somebody in your life that's like, no, you can't do that. That's crazy. Just go and be a welder or something like that. So you start off like, can you see what there's to be? Well, I know. This is a little out of tune. I kind of restrung it like yesterday, so it might be a little messed up. But can you see what there's to be? Well, I know. Do you know? And you see that the speaker is kind of confident, saying like, well, I know what there's to be. I can do whatever I want. Like, do you know? Like, can't you see like all the things that you can do? So the speaker's a little bit confident here. And then you go into the first verse. Tell me, what's the hurry? Why'd you go so far away? You're running on fumes. Is there more to lose? I can see that song still on play. I wanted to like include a little bit of me into this song, but it's more from the perspective of the person that feels like they can't move forward in their life and pursue their passions. But it's this little thing, I can see that song still in play, is kind of just how I think in my head, where I if you didn't know, I make music, do music stuff. So it's saying that, me as someone who makes music, I'm constantly listening to it, and I feel as if sometimes I listen to a song and I'm like, man, that's a good song, and I keep listening to it and I keep listening to it, and I just get sad. I'm like, I'll never make a song like that, and I just kind of just like wallow in that and just get sad over it, when in reality, like, I see that song still on play, but I'm not doing anything about it. Like, what am I doing to actually go and make that song that I want to make so bad? And it's also, because, like, running on fumes, is there more to lose? Like, it's just, there's not much more left in you. And the pre-chorus, which repeats, twice, is it's not your fault, this world's just too tough. Don't forget where you came from. And how can you tell that this is the end? I see right past through them. And I think I wanted to just have this be the pre-chorus because I wanted that repetition in the fact that a lot of these feelings that people feel, where you feel like you can't pursue this passion or dream, is just because I think the world is just a little bit too tough on everybody. People can't do these things because they're constantly held back, or it's made to seem as if it's like impossible to complete. I just kind of keep like reiterating that, like, don't forget where you came from. Like, this world's just too tough. It's not your fault. Like, this isn't the end. Like, me personally, I see right past through them. You don't have to keep looking at these people, like, and listen to what they say, because I'm looking past them. I'm just going with it. I'm following through with my passion and my dream. And then we go to the chorus, which is a bit shorter than, like, this is the first chorus, and then the second chorus, which is a little bit longer. But the first chorus goes, I don't know what's coming for you and I. Are we running out of time? If we keep on going with no one to worry about, will it be fine? Can you tell me that it's fine? So it's still, the song remains, from this speaker the entire time. And, we established kind of in the pre-chorus and in the beginning that like the speaker is a bit confident with what they're doing with their life. They're like, I can do whatever I want. I'm so confident. I'm just gonna make it to the point I want to be at. But in the chorus, you kind of see a different side to it, and he's saying, like, I don't know what's coming for you and I. Like, are we running out of time? If we just don't listen to what these people are saying to us, is it gonna be fine? So I think it kind of like touches on the theme that no matter how confident and no matter how like sure you are of something, there's always that bit of fear and doubt and insecurity in you that, like, maybe I won't make it. Maybe there's a possibility I won't make it. And it gets you sad. I go to the second verse, and it's a little bit longer than the first one, but just by like it's just a little bit. But and then you have the title of the song. The title. Whoa. I wanted to include 1984 into the song because I just thought it fit well, but also because it's two different meanings. 1984, the book by George Orwell, which is like a dystopian society. This book is really good. And by really good, I mean I was like kind of forced to read it in middle school. But it's about, like, control over a society, and I think that is kind of like the major theme in it, where like there's this control of the society, but not by the government, by society itself. Like, we kind of control one another, and like, we feel pettiness and envy, and we feel all these things, or we don't want people to do certain things because we feel that way. It's saying, like, I know not much has changed. 1984 was just the same. So I'm kind of referring or alluding to the book 1984, like this dystopia, but also to the fact that even back in 1984, 2020 now, like almost 40 years ago, it was still kind of the same way, where people were just living this generic sort of boring, monotonous life where it's like you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this, and feeling as if you can't move forward with it, with your passion. So that's kind of the whole 1984 thing. But then I say that, or maybe this is what they say to make up for the loss of our freedom and thoughts nearly every day. So that kind of touches upon the fact that, like, like a grandparent or like a dad will be like, like,
back in my day, this is what I did. You should do that too.
And I say, like, that's kind of what they say as an excuse to just kind of take away like our freedom of choice and like do whatever we want to do because they think they know what's best for us. And then I kind of, this is all self-explanatory. You got your dad and yourself holding you back from all the things you just can't put to rest. And then the pre-chorus again. And then if we go to the second chorus, you have that, they have that doubt, feeling as if you can't, follow through or make it to that point you want to be at. And then it kind of extends into like a little more of it saying, while you're working that 9 to 5, while life just seems to pass you by, I know it all comes too soon. Life just goes by, day by day so quickly, and you feel like you can't keep up with it. And if you can't make it, then we're here just to fake it. How could they ever know where you're supposed to go? I love this lyric here. If you can't make it, and then are you happy with what they want you to be? I love those lyrics to me because if you can't make it, then we're here just to fake it. That I feel like that's kind of one of the big themes in the song is that if you can't get to that point that you want to be at, we kind of just have to put on a fake smile, pretend to be happy, and just move on with our lives and just pretend that everything is okay, even though in the back of your head, like, all you want to do is just live your entire life doing this one thing, painting or being a tattoo artist or being a musician or whatever it is that you want to do. If you can't make it, you're just here to live your life, faking happiness. I had an idea from a friend where when I was writing the song, it was just like the basic chords, like, and I had those basic chords and it was a bit slower. And then, I feel like it's kind of like a coming of age song in a way. So it seemed like a movie, and my friend was talking about how, like, oh, it's kind of like a, like a movie. And we were kind of like bouncing the idea back and forth of like, what if the ending was kind of like this big, like, explosive finale, kind of like, those coming of age movies where it's just like, they're running away or they're, something's crazy happening. It just ends in this big finale. So that's kind of the way I wanted to end it, was like, just big and explosive, but also like repeating the same lyrics, expressing this doubt and this fear, also expressing this little bit of like security, like if we can't make it, then we're here just to fake it. How could they ever know where we're supposed to go? We should keep going through with this. Like, we're gonna be unhappy. Like, they don't know what we're supposed to do with our lives. Like, only we do. So there's just that, like, that mixture of doubt and that mixture of like, I know I can do this. And I feel like that's just very human of the song to do, because again, like, no matter how confident someone is, there's always a bit of insecurity in them. No matter how insecure somebody is, they're always a little bit confident. And that's basically the song. I really hope this wasn't a boring video. Really hope it wasn't. I love this song. I think the lyrics really kind of they kind of like hit home in a way, doing everything that I do and whatnot. But I hope you guys like it too. I hope you guys like this video and the lyrics and whatnot. We're really trying to finish the EP up and put it out to you guys because we want you to hear it so bad. I don't want to make promises on a release date, but definitely within the next month or two. There's already a lot of stuff being recorded right now, but either way, stay safe. I'm going to keep putting some links in the description for Trying, 1984, Black Lives Matter, fundraisers, charities, that kind of things, and to the Vampire Weekend album too. So take care, stay safe.